You're coming to France for your studies. What a lot of people don't realize is that you can actually come to France with your children at the same time, not just for a visit, but they can go to school and live with you, and you can experience France as a family. My name is Ade, and I've been in France for over 8 years. We'll be looking into this today, legally and clearly, no stress. When you receive a French visa for your studies, your children as well can be granted a long stay visa so that they can live here, they can go to school here while you're living here. It's not, if some people think it's actually meant for families that are, relocating, which is not the case. Is meant for situations like this where you can come with your kids. They register in school. You also go for your studies as well, especially if your study spans 2-3 years, 1, 2 or 3 years. It's the foundation is you getting your visa first. Once you have received your visa, you've given proof of funds, you paid for insurance, and you give them everything they needed, and they have approved your visa. The next step is for you to prepare a visa application for your children, and you'll be applying for a long stay visa. It's called a visitor visa for the children. This visa is not a tourist visa. It's meant for long stay, and it's not even for people relocating. It's meant for people that are staying for a long time. And since your studies might take you 1, 2, 3 years, it's reasonable to include your children, on the trip. The basic and the most important things you need is when you're putting in your application for the children's visas, you need to put in your own visa approval, the visa proof that you received your visa. You have to show accommodation reservation that is big enough to take a family. You have to show proof of income for the time of your studies, at least for a year. If you have some funds blocked that can cater for your family for that year, you have to give proof of that. You also have to have insurance for your children, and also you have to prove that you are coming back to the country after your studies, and usually you can do that by writing a letter of explanation, being very clear and being very direct. So following this, you have to wait 4 to 8 weeks. You put in your children's application, you wait 4 to 8 weeks, and once you get a positive response, hopefully, you can come to France with your children, or you can make them come a week after you, depending on how tight your schedule is. As soon as you get in France, you need to validate your visa. Within 3 months of arriving in France, you have to validate your visa, and at that same time, your children's long stay visa will be registered in the system. Once you've done this particular step, you now have to go to the local government, which is called La Mairie, and register your kids so that they can either go to private schools or public schools. And public education is really great. And this actually gives them, since they are legally here and their status is tied to your own status, they can go to school, and children learn quite fast. So, and most schools also make provision for children that don't speak French. They teach them how to follow in class, and eventually they'll pick up. Now, some of the questions I get often is, do I have to prove a certain income level? Yes. Aside from the basic student budget that has been calculated, you have to calculate for each child between 500 to 800 euros per month per child. So calculate that. Another question I get usually is, can I do this if I'm only studying for a year? Yes, you can do this. It just means that your student visa is for 1 year, and automatically your children can legally stay in the country for 1 year as well, not more, not less. Another question is, what if my children don't speak French? Most French schools have an integration program for non-French speaking students. They'll be placed in age-appropriate classes, and usually kids learn fast if all things are stable. They learn really. Do I apply for visa after mine is approved? It depends on your consulate, but ideally, what I would advise is that you apply for your children after you have obtained your student visa. Yes. What happens when my studies end? When your studies end, your visa ends, and also your children as well. So we all have to go. When it ends, it's over for both you and the children, except if you have legally sought another means to extend your visa, then the children's own as well automatically Anyway, to wrap it up, the mindset is that you come to France for study and you want to experience this with your family because I understand how it can be for you to go abroad and leave children who are probably in primary or even in secondary school by themselves for a whole year or 2 years. It's quite a lot. So there's a legal pathway for you to bring your children in with ease. It's clear. The process is not complicated. It's just that there's lots of conflicting information all around here. So that's why I'm here. I did it. I've been here for 8+ years. So if you want, more detailed breakdown and more guidance, you can find links below to either book a one-on-one or you can see my master student parent guide, which you can purchase. The links are down below. One last tip: I advise that in all your planning, try to make sure you arrive during the holidays. Maybe if it's the beginning of the school year, that means between July and August. It's advisable you come with the kids so that it's not too stressful, them starting school and you starting your program as well. And secondly, my next video will be about the talent visa, because you can also use that to come into France with your children legally, easily, clearly, no problems. So I'll see you in the next. Bye.